darkness and shadow.
She arrives when the roads divide, when the moon hangs swollen between worlds. A woman stands where three paths meet, her silhouette cast in triplicate across the ancient stones. In her hands, twin torches cast pools of amber light that push back the darkness without banishing it entirely. This is her domain, the in-between, the threshold, the moment of choosing. Hecate has come to the crossroads again tonight, as she has since time immemorial. The wind carries whispers through the cypress trees. A traveler approaches, footsteps hesitant on the packed earth. He pauses at the edge of the torchlight, clutching a small offering wrapped in linen. The goddess turns, her face shifting between youth, maturity, and ancient wisdom in the flickering light. Her black hounds materialize from shadow, their eyes reflecting the torchlight like distant stars. "I seek passage," the traveler says, voice barely audible above the rustling leaves. Hecate does not immediately answer. She studies him with eyes that have witnessed the birth and death of civilizations. The keys at her belt chime softly, each one opening doors most mortals never see. She is the keeper of mysteries, sovereign of the liminal spaces where transformation waits. "Three paths lie before you," she finally responds, her voice like water over stone. "Choose with clear eyes." The traveler kneels, placing his offering at the stone marker where the roads converge. Honey, dark bread, and a small silver coin catch the torchlight, the proper tribute for the Lady of the Crossroads. The hounds circle, their breath visible in the cool night air, but they do not approach the offering. Not yet. Hecate lifts one torch higher, illuminating the path to her left. "This road leads back to what you know." She turns, raising the second torch toward another direction. "This one leads to what you seek." Finally, she faces the third path, but keeps her torch lowered, allowing darkness to shroud its course. "And this one leads to what you need." The traveler's gaze follows each indication, lingering longest on the third shadowed way. Few have the courage to choose the unseen path, yet those who do often find Hecate's truest gifts. She does not guide with false promises or comfortable lies. Her wisdom comes wrapped in shadow, revealed only to those brave enough to step beyond the light's edge. Across Greece, in countless homes, small shrines to Hecate stand at doorways and gates. Women place meals at these thresholds during the dark of the moon, when her power reaches its height. They whisper prayers for protection, for the safe passage of children into the world, for guidance through life's darkest moments. The offerings disappear by morning, taken by her spectral hounds or by the hungry poor. Hecate makes no distinction, for both serve her purpose. In her earliest days, before Zeus claimed the heavens, Hecate held dominion over sky, earth, and sea. The Titaness who retained her powers after the Olympians rose. She chose the crossroads as her realm, understanding that true power lies not in ruling worlds, but in guiding transitions between them. Some say she was there before the cosmos took shape, holding torches against primordial darkness. The traveler rises, decision made. He steps toward the third path, the one veiled in shadow. Hecate's hounds move with him, no longer threatening but protective, their forms half visible as they flank his sides. The goddess nods once, approval glinting in her ancient eyes. "Take this," she says, reaching into the folds of her dark robes. From within, she produces a small iron key, worn smooth by countless hands. "When you reach the door that frightens you most, use it." The traveler accepts the key, its weight surprising in his palm. He opens his mouth to ask what door he might encounter, but Hecate has already turned away, her attention drawn to another presence approaching the crossroads. The goddess's work never ends. There are always souls in need of guidance, always thresholds to guard. In the underworld, too, she walks freely. Neither Hades nor Persephone challenge her passage. Hecate was there when the maiden was taken, the first to hear her cries, the one who searched with torches blazing. Later, when Persephone accepted her role as Queen of the Dead, it was Hecate who taught her to navigate between worlds, to carry both light and darkness within herself. The moon begins its descent toward the horizon. Soon dawn will break, and Hecate will withdraw to her cave beneath the earth, where she brews potions from herbs gathered under moonlight. The plants whisper their secrets to her, which heal, which harm, which open the mind to visions. This knowledge she shares selectively with wise women in villages who maintain her rights, with those who understand that power requires responsibility. At the crossroads, a young woman now stands where the traveler once hesitated. Her hands tremble as she places her offering, not food or coin, but a small cloth doll. Hecate recognizes the meaning immediately, a child lost before birth, a grief with no proper ritual in the world of daylight. The goddess's expression softens. This too falls under her protection, the transitions never completed, the passages interrupted. She steps forward, her form seeming to divide and reunite as she moves, maiden, mother, and crone in one sovereign being. The woman gasps, but does not retreat as Hecate places a hand upon her brow. Some journeys circle back to their beginning, the goddess murmurs. Some grief becomes wisdom, if you allow it passage. The woman weeps, but her shoulders straighten. When she departs, she takes a different path than the one that brought her. Hecate watches until she vanishes into the pre-dawn mist, then turns her attention to the eastern sky, where the first silver of morning threatens. The torches flicker as she gathers her hounds with a silent command. The offerings remain at the crossroads. She will not take them until darkness falls again. As the world tilts toward day, Hecate steps between shadows and is gone, leaving only the faint scent of cypress and smoke. But those who know where to look will find her mark. 3 sets of footprints diverging from a single point, pressed into stone that should bear no impression, waiting at every crossroads for those with the wisdom to recognize them.
If this story spoke to you, please like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to Goddess in Shadow for more tales of powerful women and timeless archetypes. Remember, every shadow holds its own light, and every story carries a lesson. Until next time, walk with strength and carry her story within you.